Good evening. We're here with Tom Kean Jr., GOP's candidate for New Jersey's 7th Congressional District, running against the incumbent Tom Malinowski. As many of you may know, Mr. Kean has been both silent and difficult to track down and pin down on the issues in the coming campaign. Well, we have him here with us this evening in Lambertville, New Jersey, so let's get to it. Good evening, Mr. Kean. Our first question, Mr. Kean, addresses climate change. Congressman Malinowski has said, climate change is here. It is 5 to 10 feet of water in your basement right here in New Jersey. With those effects of such powerful storms hitting New Jersey hard, what are your plans to address climate change? Well, perhaps another question. Our next question addresses abortion and reproductive rights. Mr. Kean, Congressman Malinowski co-sponsored the House-passed Women's Health Protection Act, which would enshrine Roe v. Wade type protections into law after the U.S. Supreme Court overruled the Roe decision. New Jersey recently adopted those protections in state law, but in one of your last votes in the New Jersey legislature, you voted against those state protections, and Republicans in Congress would seek to invalidate state protections like New Jersey's if they gain majorities in Congress. What will you do to protect reproductive rights and health? Mr. Kean? Did you hear the question, Mr. Kean? Perhaps a different question. Our next question addresses common sense gun legislation. Mr. Kean, parents and grandparents in New Jersey need to know that our children are safe from gun violence in schools and public places. Noting your high approval rating from the National Rifle Association, what actions will you take to protect our children from gun violence? Excuse me? I'm sorry, I didn't quite get your answer. All right, how about a follow-up question? New Jersey has one of the lowest rates of fatalities due to gun violence in the nation, Mr. Kean, largely due to common sense gun laws enacted by the state. However, you've regularly and repeatedly voted against that legislation during your time in the New Jersey Senate. With the increasing number of mass shootings, has your position changed? Mr. Kean? Next question. All right, Mr. Kean, the next question is near and dear to my heart and those of many of my friends, and it addresses Social Security and Medicare. Now, Congressman Tom Malinowski has said he will always fight to fully fund Social Security and Medicare to support the seniors who have paid into these programs for years. Yet some Republicans in Congress have proposed to sunset those programs if Republicans win control of the House, requiring Congress to pass new laws instead. What is your plan to preserve the Social Security and Medicare benefits that seniors like me have paid for and are counting on? Mr. Kean, please, an answer. Our final question, Mr. Kean, addresses the January 6th insurrection, which is truly the existential question facing our nation and our democracy today. You've been notoriously silent on the January 6th insurrection, sir, with the exception of a statement issued on that date with former Democratic Senator Loretta Weinberg. With several televised hearings of the findings and witnesses at the January 6th House Select Committee, would you tell the public now what you see as a logical outcome of the investigation and how that might or should impact the former president? Sir? Follow-up question. One of your mailers ahead of the New Jersey primary stated that no matter what Trump does, Tom Kean Jr. has his back, end quote. Do you still feel the same way after listening to the hearings? Did you listen to the hearings? Mr. Kean?